Hello everyone! So before you start watching this video, I'm very much aware that Halloween is tomorrow. I filmed this 2 weeks ago and I just didn't have enough time to edit it and stuff. And I don't know if I'm gonna be posting next week because one of my pets just died a few hours ago, so I'm kind of like upset over that. So I don't really know if I'll have a video this coming Sunday because I'm busy, and my little guinea pig just died, and yeah, so anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and happy Halloween. My name is Riley and I'm finally back from my break because if you haven't noticed, I've been gone for some time. I feel like this is just kind of like an ongoing joke of like how I don't post for like 2 weeks and then that's my intro. It's just kind of a thing now and I don't really know why it is. It shouldn't be, but it is. If you're looking for my excuse on why I didn't post, that's because I was sick for 1 week, so I missed a whole week of school. It's so cool, I'm dropping out of school, guys. And the following week before that, I was like losing my voice, foreshadowing for being sick for a week. But yeah, I was losing my voice, so I like didn't really want to film because I was like, that's just kind of weird. Like, I don't want to do that. And yeah, I've just been really busy because after I was sick, I had to make up like 7 tests. I had 7 tests this like, so ugh. Also, if you hear like weird noises or whatever, it's like really windy outside. So if like my roof caves in or if a tree comes through the window and I get swept away, like, that's why. Don't be alarmed. Well, actually, no, like, be alarmed, but anyway, in honor of this video, I'm wearing some Halloween socks, and I tried to, like, I didn't really have any orangey kind of like Halloween clothing exactly, so I wore this, which, fun fact, the last time I wore this was to see Hamilton. Also, I volunteered at the zoo today, so my hair is just like this. It's like kind of like messed up and whatever. That's because I was with like 1st and 2nd graders for 4 hours today. But anyway, so yeah, we're doing like spooky book recommendation kind of thing. Books that I want to feel like a fall vibe, kind of Halloween vibe, which I haven't really felt yet. Like, it hasn't hit me that Halloween is like upon us in like less than 2 weeks. Spooky time. This is my cat George, by the way. Oh, okay. Some fall books I'm going to be recommending to you, they're definitely more mystery themed. I feel like that's kind of the overall theme of what I followed this time. Just because I was really kind of craving that, because I read We Were Liars around this time last year, maybe a little after Halloween. But I really enjoyed it, and I was just kind of craving some kind like something kind of like smoky themed, you know. So I'm taking a break from War Storm, which I haven't had any time to read it. I didn't have like any time over the summer, and especially now with school starting back, I don't have any time to read it. So it was just taking me a really long time to read War Storm, but once I finish, I'm gonna have something fun, and I'm kind of excited for that. Some of the books I have here, but some I don't because they're still coming from the library and whatever, because I don't really want to buy them, and I don't like them, and it's just like, ugh. So the first book I have, it really isn't spooky. I decided to read it because, reread it, I should say, because I was just kind of feeling stressed about school and everything, and I wanted a feel-good, happy book. So I started rereading the first Harry Potter book. I just blinded myself. So I started rereading the first Harry Potter book, and oh my gosh, I just forgot how much I love this world so much, and it's just so magical. And you can, for art class, I had to do a thing with Harry Potter, so like I tried to copy the scene back here with the book. And the second book, I haven't started reading this, but it is People Like Us. And there's a cat in the cave. So it's basically about this girl named Kay Donovan. And she kind of has a dark past, so she kind of reinvented herself. She's like a star soccer player, and she's really popular. But then this dead girl's body turns up in a lake. And apparently this dead girl has left Kay this like computer encoded like scavenger hunt kind of thing. So basically she like does it and investigates it, and now she's like in a murder investigation. So sounds great for this time of year. And the second one I'm reading, which I actually heard about from Connie Bell because she interviewed the author. I'm reading All the Beautiful Strangers by Elizabeth Hoff. I'm on page 49 right now, so pretty far into it, I guess. I really like it so far. It's definitely, it's not what I'm used to reading because I read a lot of fantasy. It's not something I would necessarily pick up, but since it's spooky season. So it's basically about this girl named, oh my goodness, So it's basically about this girl named Charlie Calloway. Charlie, whatever, it's all the same. She goes to this like prestigious prep school, and her mom went missing when she was little, so she wants to kind of find out more about that. She doesn't really want to let go of the past, and she just wants to find out more about like the secrets of what happened. Like the character in People Like Us, she too was part of the IT crowd, the popular peeps. This group called the A's, no one really knows a lot about them, but they're known about, but they're also not, if that makes sense. I don't really know how to explain it. The A's pick her. They have to do all these like tasks to become part of the A's. Oh, here's a description. That might be better than my description. Charlie has been taped by the A's, the school's elite secret society, well known for terrorizing the faculty, administration, and their enemies. To become a member of the A's, Charlie must play the game, a semester-long diabolical high-stakes scavenger hunt that will jeopardize her friendships, her reputation, even her place at Knollwood Academy. So, I really love it so far though. It's so good because she's not only trying to struggle at school, but she has the A's now and she wants to figure out her past, which she doesn't really think she can face if she figures it out. But yeah, I don't know what about both of these, but they both take place at like prestigious like prep schools, like a really rich version of Hogwarts, I guess. And All the Beautiful Strangers, there's a lot of like, I'm kind of getting like some Mortal Instruments Shadowhunter vibes from it. Because the main character's mom is Grace Fairchild, like. And then there's another character named Imogen, like Imogen Herondale. And there's another character whose last name is Bane. Another one I want to read but I don't have yet, it's Stalking Jack the Ripper. Ow! And it's basically set in Victorian era London, and I love it because, if you don't know, my boyfriend Will Herondale, is there, so maybe I'll catch some of him. It was so weird, I hate that. I'm never gonna do that again, I promise. I'm getting distracted. Oh, Jesus, don't attack me. Ah! Stop it, you attacked me. This is proof, George. Should I say Sebastian Morgenstern? Oh, I'm sorry. So the next one I want is hashtag murder trending. It's about this girl named Dee, and it takes place in the future where apparently good people, like the good folk of the town or the world, I don't really know where it takes place in, but they watch executions of like society's criminals. So, the main character, Dee, if you can guess, is accused for something she didn't do. So she's accused of, killing her stepsister, and there's this app apparently that everyone follows, I guess, but she's next to be executed, and she's in this prison on an island called Alcatraz 2.0. So there, she meets some friends called the Death Row Breakfast Club. I'm gonna help her prove her innocence and hopefully prove their innocence. It's just, I don't know. So it does sound like an interesting concept because it has a little taste of fantasy in there, but it's also kind of Halloween vibe. I think that's probably why I was drawn to it. The next one on my list came out last year, and it's Persephone Reading. And I know there's a sequel coming out. I think it comes out February 9th, possibly. So it's basically about this kid named Persephone Reading, obviously. And he finds out that he has a demon living inside of him. That's because his like possibly another great grandfather made this bet with the demon, which in return the demon promised him eternal servitude. Now Prosper's great grandfather, like, he went back on that or whatever, so now the demon is like seeking revenge, so he decides to inhabit his possibly another great grandson. So yeah, he has a control on this little, I don't know if he's a little boy, but he has control on this kid's body, and it grows stronger every day, and they have to break the spell. So it just sounds good. It doesn't sound like horribly scary, but it just sounds like just the right amount of Halloween to just get me in the mood. Next one, I'm feeling some serious Scooby-Doo vibes, which I actually heard about this one from Emma Books' little book talk thing. This one and the following one after. It's called Meddling Kids, so yeah, Scooby-Doo vibes. And I'm pretty sure it's just about these kids that like solve mysteries and whatever. If you want to watch Emma Books' video, she describes it better than I can. This was also in Emma Books' spooky TBR recommendations or whatever. So the next one is called Horror Store. Honey, what you waiting for? Welcome to my horror store. So basically, Horror Store is it's kind of like an IKEA, and I think it's like 3 or 4 people. They decide to stay overnight to see all the strange sightings because there's like the security cameras don't pick up anything, and when the workers come in the next morning, there's like stuff knocked over or broken. So yeah, these people decide to stay overnight and see some spooky sightings. So it doesn't sound like terrifying, but like it's just enough. Again, they get in that Halloween mood. So yeah, anyway, that was all my like spooky season stories. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I haven't really been a consistent uploader in a while, but hopefully I'll see you guys again next week, and you can like this video if you want, and you can subscribe because I'm at 39 subscribers, and like maybe you could be the one to make it 40. Yeah, that's so, I can't believe that I'm almost at 40 subscribers. Like, that's so weird. Thank you, all of you guys, for supporting me. I don't know where that accent came from, but yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll hopefully see you again next week. Bye! Also, I look really rosy. You haven't noticed. I don't like this. So cute. I love you.